Ebbets Field these days. There's a lot of commotion about a World Series. Maxie Walker hangs one out for a clean base hit. Joe Medwick steps up for a cut. He's another of those popular Flatbush Fusiliers.
Ebbets Field, when it was built, was supposed to be too large. But Charles Ebbets said baseball is just in its infancy. But Ebbets Field soon became a very small ballpark and became the most intimate ballpark we ever had.
Yankee is being called back from the plate, and Lavagetto goes up to hit. The Yankees are ahead 2-1. Jean Friedel, the pinch runner, is at second, the tying. 2 men out, last of the ninth. The pitch swung on. There's a drive hit out toward the right field corner. Hendrick is going back. He can't get it. It's off the wall for a base hit. Here comes the tying run, and here comes the winning run. Fred, they're killing Lavagetto, his own teammate. They have beaten him to pieces. The crowd well knows that one swing of this bat, this fellow's capable of making it a brand new game again. Joe leans in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, belted. It's a long one. Deep in left center. Back for Jean Friedel. Back. He makes a one-handed catch against the bullpen. Oh, doctor. He went exactly against the railing in front of the bullpen and reached up with one hand and took a home run away from DiMaggio.
Well, he called me and he said, I want you to see a game in Chicago Friday night. He said, paying particular attention to a fellow named Robinson. Now he said, I want you to identify yourself. Tell him who sent you and what you want to see. His arm, paying particular attention to his arm. He came down and I talked to him at length. I mean, he was pouring the questions to me about why is Ricky interested in me? And the more you talk to the guy, the more you're impressed with the guy. The determination written all over. Well, I introduced Robinson, and Mr. Rickey went right to work on him. He said, Jack, I've been looking for a great colored ball player for a great many years. I have some reason to believe you might be that man.
Mr. Rickey, who had never laid eyes on Robinson, sent for him and had him in his office for 3 hours. Mr. Rickey was not only very intelligent, but very intelligent vocally. He never used profanity, and his strongest expletive was Judas Priest. But that morning, Mr. Rickey took Robinson into every possible negative situation he would encounter. In all the world of Jim Crowism, etc. And he took Robinson into what would happen on the playing field, that he'd be thrown at his head, that he would be slid into and spiked, etc. He screamed in his face every expletive that Robinson would ever hear. And he said to Robinson, do you have the guts not to fight back? And he said, finally, the only way you can be the first man to do this, the first black man, is you'll have to promise me that for 3 years you will not answer back. You cannot win this by a retaliation. You can't echo a curse with a curse, a blow with a blow.
So Robinson gave it a little thought before he answered. And that impressed Ricky. If he'd have said right off, wait, oh, I can do that. Well, he gave it some thought and he said, Mr. Ricky, if you want to take this gamble, I'll promise you there'll be no incident. And that was just what Ricky wanted to hear.
On Tuesday, October 23rd, 1945, Ricky's office made an announcement that it said would affect baseball from coast to coast. The Montreal Royals, the Dodgers' top farm club, had hired Jackie Robinson. If he did well for Montreal, he would move up to the Dodgers.
History was made here Tuesday afternoon in Brooklyn's flag-bedecked Ebbets Field when smiling Jackie Robinson trotted out on the green-swept diamond with the rest of his Dodger teammates. No less than 15 photographers surrounded Robinson before the game and clicked his picture from every position imaginable. Pittsburgh Courier.
On April 15, 1947, at Ebbets Field in Flatbush, in the borough of Brooklyn in New York City, the Brooklyn Dodgers faced the Boston Braves. It was opening day, and for the first time in modern Major League history, a black man, Jack Roosevelt Robinson, was starting the game at first base.
I saw him once. He walked, base on balls, got to first base, and he walked down to first base, didn't try. Got to first base, just turned around with his foot on the base, didn't move. The pitcher looked over at him, Robinson didn't even move off the base. Pitcher started to throw, Robinson stole second. Got into second base. Now the pitcher's looking back like this, looking back, looking back. Robinson was taking a lead now. The pitcher kept looking back. He walked the batter. Men in first and second. Robinson still moving back and forth, back and forth. He walked the next batter. Now Robinson's in third base, bases loaded. And he took this tremendous lead. He just walked off the base, 10, 15, 20 feet. And the pitcher was almost panicky. The third baseman came in, he threw over, Robinson got back. Robinson did the same thing. Pitcher looked over. Finally, the manager came out, and he motioned to the third baseman, stand on the bag, hold Robinson on the base. I never saw that before, haven't seen it since, where third baseman held the runner on the base. And the pitcher kept looking over, threw to the next batter, walked him, walked in the run, and Robinson walked home and touched the plate and walked back. He created the run all by himself.
The batter is Robinson, who was robbed of an extra baser by a fine catch by Woodling in the first inning. Robinson 3 for 20. That was a quick curve over. Strike one.
Come on, Jack!
Bunt. Might be trouble. Might be trouble. They don't even throw it. Lopez doesn't even throw it. It's a bunt single. So Robinson bunts to the pitcher and bunts it so neatly that he moves Snyder to second, puts himself on at first, and Lopez does not even throw.
I said it for the Brooklyn Dodgers? Yes, I do. of lights at the Coliseum, perhaps the most beautiful and dramatic moment in the history of sports.
50 years ago this month, an extraordinary event took place at the Coliseum in Los Angeles.
Slowly, the entire ballpark lighting up with individual lights.
93,000 people came to a baseball game that didn't count to honor a player who most of the city's fans had never seen play.
On his last trip to the mound, the city of Los Angeles says hello to him. Listen.
On May 7th, 1959, the Yankees played the Dodgers in an exhibition game. All the proceeds went toward the medical expenses of Roy Campanella, the beloved Dodger catcher, who 18 months earlier had been paralyzed from the waist down in an automobile accident. Just a few years earlier, Campy had been among baseball's biggest stars.
Rocky catcher Roy Campanella, a 300 hitter for the major part of the season, looms as one of the game's better backstops.
Roy Campanella was the catcher for one of the most glamorous teams in history, the Brooklyn Dodgers. He was an all-star 8 straight seasons, from 1949 through 1956. He played on 5 pennant-winning teams, including the World Series champions of 1955, who defeated the Yankees. Campy won 3 MVPs in a 5-year stretch, and in 1953, he hit 40 home runs as a catcher, a record that lasted for 43 years.
And with 2 out, Campanella blasts a home run, and Brooklyn leads 2-0.
Go for 1. For the series, he's 7 for 23. Boom! Out. Look out. You needn't look anymore. There's another one. There's the ball drilled into left field. It is caught. But here comes Smatter toward the plate and scores the tying run. The ball gets away from Reynolds for a moment. Robinson goes over to third. So Hodges does not get a base hit. But he does knock in the tying run, and it's a brand new ball game at 1-1.
Billy Cox struck out, grounded to third. Yanks 2, Dodgers 1, last of the 5th. There's a high drive to deep right center. There goes Noren way back toward the wall, and it's going to be off the wall. Cox is going for at least 2 bases. The throw in to Martin, and Cox holds it second with a double. Cox with his lead away from second base. Reese swings and hits it to left field for a base hit. Here comes Cox rounding third. He's on his way to the plate, and he goes in to tie it up. And there's Reese going down to second on the throw, and he is safe.
Dodgers were a great team in 1955. Center fielder Duke Snider, the Sporting News Player of the Year, led the league in RBIs. Gil Hodges, the veteran first baseman, had 27 home runs and hit .289. Carl Furillo, the Reading Rifle, batted .314. But Jackie Robinson's age was beginning to show, and his average had fallen to .256. And pitcher Johnny Podres had had a bad year, although two of his most important games were ahead of him. Once again, they faced the New York Yankees, who had already beaten them in the series 5 times in a row. Brooklyn fans braced themselves for more disappointment as New York took the first 2 games, despite the sparkling base running of Jackie Robinson. No team in history had ever come back from so far behind to win a 7-game series.
Ebbets Field for game number 3. Them bums sniffed the good air of Flatbush and came to life. 8th inning, score tied. Roy Campanella stepped in against Vic Raschi. Campy atoned for previous failures at the plate with that one. His round tripper put the Dodgers out front in game 3, and they stayed there.
But the bat of Roy Campanella and the pitching of Johnny Podres won the 3rd game for Brooklyn 8-3. The Dodgers took the 4th game with home runs by Campanella, Gil Hodges, and Duke Snider. In Game 5, 2 more home runs by Duke Snider and another by outfielder Sandy Amoros gave Brooklyn the win. The Dodgers were now ahead 3 games to 2. They had come from behind. But 5 Yankee runs in the first inning of the 6th game built New York an insurmountable lead. The Dodgers lost. The series stood at 3-3. The 7th and deciding game would be played in Yankee Stadium, enemy turf for Brooklyn fans. It would be Johnny Podres' 2nd series start.
Bob Grimm delivers to Gil Hodges, who sends a fly ball into right center.
In the top of the 6th inning, Gil Hodges drove in his 2nd run of the game for the Dodgers.
Brooklyn leads 2-0.
Johnny Podres had held New York scoreless through 5 innings, but in the bottom of the 6th, the Yankees threatened. He walked Billy Martin. Gil McDougald reached first base on a bunt. The next batter was Yogi Berra.
The outfield swung way around toward right. Here's the pitch. Berra swings, and he does hit one down the field.
Playing left field was Sandy Amoros.
He makes a mistake. Running one-hand catch. He turns,
McDougald was thrown out trying to get back to first. And the next batter, Hank Bauer, grounded out. It was the play of the series. The Yankees threatened again in the 8th, but Podres snuffed them out. It was still 2-0 Brooklyn. If Podres could stop the Yankees in the 9th, the Dodgers would win their 1st World Series.
It's a tense struggle into the last of the 9th. Johnny Podres pitching brilliant ball, 1 out to go. Elston Howard grounds to short. Reese throws to Hodges. Brooklyn wins, and the Dodgers go wild as they mob pitcher Podres, who hurls Brooklyn to its 1st World's Championship. For the Dodgers, it had always been wait until next year, but this was the year.
right-hander Joe Black of the Brooklyn Dodgers, as previously announced by Chuck Dressen, making his third appearance in this series as the starting pitcher.
And he came on slowly relieving. He was almost strictly a relief pitcher. This is his third start in the World Series, or one more than he made in the regular pennant race. Pitches high, ball one ball, 2 strikes. Black did not start at all until the closing week of the pennant campaign, when he pitched the game in Boston, which guaranteed the Dodgers no worse than a tie. Curry, strike 3. Low inside hook. So, nothing across. And in the middle of the first inning, the score is the Yankees nothing, the Dodgers nothing.
Dodgers of Los Angeles and the White Sox of Chicago took the field in the World Series of 1959. The Dodgers got off to a miserable start by going 13 innings without a run at Chicago's Comiskey Park. But they came back to Comiskey for the 6th-game win that clinched the championship 4-2. Who only a year ago had moved west from Brooklyn, didn't take long to bring a championship to Los Angeles.
This liquid or concentrate has no grease.
On the first pitch and bounces out to Skowron. That's a big out for Drysdale, but one swing still could tie it. Pepitone, with 27 homers this year, is up next. He tears into Drysdale's second pitch. It's a long drive to right. Fairley goes back, and pulls it down near the fence. And the Dodgers win 1-0. They all make a mad dash for Drysdale. Pepitone just shakes his head in disbelief. Drysdale is mobbed as he heads to the dugout. He has more than maintained the superlative Los Angeles pitching with a 3-hitter. And the Dodgers now lead 3-0 in the series. 24, one of baseball's greatest clutch hurlers, warms up. Is a rematch with Sandy Koufax, beat the Yankee southpaw in the series opener. The weather is perfect, and Dodger Stadium is filled to capacity when Bobby Richardson singles to center to lead off the inning. The Yankees now have posed a quick and dangerous threat. Aronofsky is warming up in the bullpen. Roseboro talks it over with Koufax on the mound. In the dugout, manager House hopes for a rally. Koufax, he snaps the curve over the plate, and Tom Craig takes the third strike. But the pressure grows for Koufax. Here comes Mantle to the plate. The Dodger lefty looks toward first, and then slips a third strike past Mantle. A slow breaking curveball. Elston Howard is next. But one more out and it's all over. House is beginning to fear the pitches, and Howard drives the ball to deep short. Wills makes a fine play on the ball. Then he gets off a quick throw to second base. It's in the dirt, but Tracewski has it, and the Dodgers win. No, it's not over. Tracewski has dropped the ball. Umpire Gorman has reversed his decision. Richardson is safe at second base. Elston Howard is on first, and the Yankees are still very much alive. A hit now, and anything can happen. If he's shaken by the mishap, Kovacs doesn't show it. He jams Hector Lopez with his first pitch, and Lopez hits a slow bouncer toward short. Wills comes dancing in, takes it on a big hop, and without breaking stride, throws to first base. The Dodgers win 2-1 and sweep the series in 4 straight. All bedlam breaks loose on the field as the jubilant Dodgers try to reach Kovacs, who started the sweep in the opener and then also was there to finish it. Ford hurled a brilliant two-hitter in the finale, but superb overall pitching of the Dodgers dominated the Classic. Never before in all their wonderful years had the Yankees lost 4 in a row in a World Series. For the Dodgers, therefore, it was a glorious and dramatic triumph, unsurpassed in World Series history.
1-1 in World Series play for 1965, Sandy Koufax. Strikeout. Strikeout. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Koufax. Strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Koufax. Runner going. Strikeout for Koufax. His 6th.
Got it. So steady diet of fastballs, and Koufax records his number 3 strikeout. Fastball got it. That's the pitch. Strikeout number 8.
Strike 3. Batty not looking. He did it. Sandy Koufax gets his 10th strikeout, his 2nd consecutive shutout of the Twins. On Monday on a 4-hitter, today on a 3-hitter. Every pitcher, of course, likes to finish a game with a strikeout. This fella who gave the Dodgers the championship, Sandy, in Los Angeles, when you pitched your 7-0 shutout, you were quoted as saying after the game, "I feel 100 years old." So today, how do you feel?
101.
101.
I feel great, Benny. I know I don't have to go out there anymore for about 4 months.
Sandy, it appeared from upstairs that your fastball was really your only pitch for quite some time.
Yes, it was. I don't know what it was today. I didn't have the curveball at all, and I wasn't getting it over. And I just stayed with the fastball and tried to get it in pretty good spots. And when I got the lead, I tried to keep holding the ball if I could.
question is why, sir.
The question is why. I don't know if cortisone is good for you or not, but to take a shot every other ball game is more than I wanted to do, and to walk around with a constant upset stomach because of the pills, and to be high half the time during a ball game because you're taking painkillers. That's I don't want to have to do that.
What is your thought about the loss of income?
Well, the loss of income. All right, let's put it this way. If there were a man who did not have use of one of his arms, and you told him it would cost a lot of money and he could buy back that use, he'd give him every dime he had, I believe. That's my feeling. And in a sense, maybe this is what I'm doing. I don't know. Yeah, I've got a lot of years to live after baseball, and I would like to live them with complete use of my body. I don't regret 1 minute of the last 12 years, but I think I would regret 1 year that was too many.
Pleased to have this opportunity to present to you this symbolic baseball honor. Jackie, with congratulations and thanks and all our good wishes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Commissioner. I would just like to say that I was really just a spoke in the wheel of the success that we had some 25 years ago, and personally want to say thank you to a great captain, a guy who was the leader of our ball club and who really set the pace in many, many areas. Pee Wee, thanks so much for being here today. I would like to also say that it would be a real pleasure if Mr. Rickey could have been here with us today, but to the members of the family, my entire love and gratitude for the things that he's done over the years. And I also want to say how pleased I am that my family can be here this afternoon and to thank baseball for the tremendous opportunities that it has presented to me and also for this thrilling afternoon. I'm extremely proud and pleased to be here this afternoon, but must admit I'm going to be tremendously more pleased and more proud when I look at that third base coaching line one day and see a blackface managing in baseball. Thank you very much.
And he should come home and score. Wynn makes one throw, and Ferguson took it with the better arm. The throw! They got him! Oh, what a play! The one arm in the outfield was able to shoot down the runner. Watch Ferguson now get in front of him. This is a great throw. All the way on the fly. What a block of home plate by Yeager. Look at that left foot planted. I asked Jim, what if he had to make a hard throw, what would happen? Said my arm would draw for the next 3 days. I can make one throw and that's all. What a magnificent throw by Joe Ferguson to double up the runner. Here's the end of that play as Spandau comes in with Ferguson making one of the best plays we've seen all year, man. And the guts of Steve Yeager, the catcher, blocking that plate and holding on to the ball. An amazing throw and an amazing block. Come on, Joey! And the real pitcher, let him have it, Joey! Ferguson due to hit one good. Come on, Joey! Get a hold of one like you can. Get that ball down, fighter.
tempted to use a pinch runner in that situation.
The 1-0 pitch.
It's all over.
Center field for a base hit. Ron Chapey waved and it's all over. The Jim Climatic. The Dodgers win the pennant again.
Dodger batter. And although he averages only 6 innings per outing, he shows no signs of wilting. Pedro Guerrero at bat. Suddenly, it's a tie ball game. Just when it appears the spell's worn off, the Dodgers find their comeback magic again. Still, Lemon sticks to his laissez-faire doctrine, letting Henry face another dangerous righty, Steve Yeager. The serenity of a Sunday afternoon pitching duel has been shattered by back-to-back home runs. And with shocking speed, the Dodgers have taken a 2-1 lead.
Continues to throw in the Los Angeles bullpen. Watson hits it high in the air. For the center fielder, Ken Landreau, this should do it. The Dodgers are the 1981 champions of baseball.
about Bo Diaz and the Cincinnati Reds, but not as big as this man. In the World Series, the theme is California, here we stay.
The balk unsettled Stewart, but Hatcher hit one home run all year. Sachs waiting on deck, but the game right now is at the plate. High fly ball into right field. She is gone! In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. Got it. And so it has come to this. We go to the 9th inning here at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. The Cardinals no runs, no hits, and 3 errors. It is the 29th of June. In case someday, long from now, Fernando is playing this back to his grandchildren. And Vince Coleman will start it off. Coleman is grounded to short and struck out twice. Pass ball away, ball one. Coleman, talking about a spell being broken, is hitting .300. He has a 10-game hitting streak of his own on the line. The crowd trying to will Fernando to get an out, and the 2-2 pitch is strike 3 called. Outside corner as Coleman ran up as if to bunt, and he and Jerry Lane, the plate umpire, are nose to nose. But Coleman has struck out 3 times, and more importantly, Fernando has only 2 outs to go. There's almost some poetry in the moment to realize the former Dodger, the good friend of Fernando as a teammate, and it is Pedro Guerrero hitting .294 with the opportunity now to break up the no-hitter. Guerrero in the crowd now with more emotion following every pitch. There was a short chant, Pedro, Pedro, as they did in Boston in the '86 World Series to try and taunt Strawberry. And now they're doing it to Guerrero, hoping to distract him, hoping to upset him, hoping perhaps to make him try too hard. Fernando ready, and the strike 2 pitch is hit back to the box, dribbling to second. Samuel on the bag, goes to first, double play. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter at 10:17 in the evening of June the 29th, 1990. If you have a sombrero, throw it to the sky. Delivers. There's a high drive into right field. Martinez to the track, to the wall, gone. He hits a high fly ball to right field. Back goes Martinez to the wall. It is gone. Miracle upon miracle. He's hit another one. They are going wild at Dodger Stadium as Mike Piazza has just put a fillip to one of the more dramatic moments of the year, and he gets another curtain call.
Fly ball fairly deep to center. Back goes the center fielder. Oh, a 3-run home run by Tommy Carter. I don't believe it. Holy jumped straight up in the air. You can't believe he caught that ball. He went right over the fence and made a great catch. My word, what a play by Brett Butler to end the 7th inning.
And Butler is going nuts. That might be the play of the year.
My word, what a great play. That deserves a home.
Here it is again. Butler going over the wall. What a play. The defensive play of the year. Everybody thought this ball was a home run. Butler going up and bringing the ball back in. And it was a curtain call for Brett Butler on a defensive play here at Dodger Stadium. How about that for excitement? Butler said, I got it. I'll tell you, Todd Hundley, he was very upset. As Rusty mentioned, you could read Hundley's face just like Brett Butler.
They are running. Sheffield strikes out, and that's exactly what happened.
212 home runs that had scored over 900 runs. A team that joins only 7 other teams in National League history to score over 900 runs.
Has hit 6 home runs at Miller Park in the last 2 seasons. That goes to 1 ball to 1 strike. Second rush, Jordan Blake worked it in 2/3. Green swings, drives it high and deep to right center field. This one is back, and he's hit his 2nd home run of the ball game, his 4th in the series, and the Dodgers lead it 9-1. And for Shawn Green, boy, he is swinging, and he looks like the Shawn Green of last year. That ball was driven and to right center field at 374, and that ball was set into a landing. Drives it to left field. It is up, it is back, and he's done it for the 3rd time. Shawn Green, 3 home runs this afternoon, and the Dodgers lead it 10-0. Green scoring around second base, and he has not been choosy. He's gone to right field, he's gone to right center, and this time he hit it over the left field wall. What an afternoon for Shawn Green. There's a drive to right center field. He's done it. 4 home runs for Shawn Green to tie the major league record. The Milwaukee fans are on their feet, giving him a standing ovation as he circles third.
And a drive to center. Going back is Cameron to the track at the wall. And gone. So Jeff Kent comes up with a home run, leading off the ninth. His 4th hit of the game. And another drive to deep right center, and that is gone. Whoa, was that hit? So now it is 9-7. Years ago. Drive into left center by Martin. That ball is carrying into the seats. 3 straight home runs. And another drive into high right center. At the wall, running and watching it go out. Believe it or not. 4 consecutive home runs, and the Dodgers have tied it up again. And a high fly ball to left field. It is away out and gone. The Dodgers win it 11-10. Oh, unbelievable. Nationals have lost 5 of 11 one-run.